Hey, welcome to this video. So, Mercury is about to move into Libra on October 7th, early in the morning on October 7th, at least according to Pacific time. With Mercury in Libra, this is going to help us to communicate in a much more fluid and diplomatic way. So any difficult conversations that need to be had can be had in a more harmonious manner. Though the one issue that Mercury in Libra might have is not wanting to deal with any issues and avoiding conflict. But Mercury in Libra is a great mediator and is able to see both sides of the picture and communicate both of those sides of things, as well as find a solution to things. Whatever needs to happen to balance the situation can be figured out a lot easier with Mercury in Libra. It's also great for writing music and poetry and communicating in general with anybody in a one-on-one situation is ideal with Mercury in Libra, because Mercury in Libra does better in one-on-one situations with the way that it communicates. And arguments could occur with it being in a square. It's like 6 degrees from squaring Mars in Capricorn, because Mars is in 6 degrees of Libra when Mercury moves into Libra, or in 6 degrees of Capricorn. I don't know what I said. So Mars is in 6 degrees of Capricorn when Mercury moves into Libra. So there will be a square there. So arguments could occur with this combination. And a lot of these arguments could be around ideals, because Mercury will be pretty close to being conjunct Jupiter. And Mars has been square Jupiter as it is. But now Mercury's joining in. And so yeah, it could be arguments about beliefs or ideals that could come up. And Capricorn is trying to get us to make it more applicable, whatever our ideals are. Mars in Capricorn wants to make it actionable and applicable and practical, and wants to be able to really make it a tangible thing. And it will put these Libra ideals to the test, and conversations could be extremely idealistic during this time. Like, a lot of our ideals could really come forward, and this could stir up the Mars and Capricorn types to come out of the woodwork to make arguments against maybe those unrealistic ideals that Libra can sometimes have. I am speaking on behalf of Libra as well, because I am one. So I can sometimes be a little up in the clouds, but I do have a lot of Capricorn in my chart too. So I actually do understand these energies right now from a personal perspective pretty well. And I have this problem within myself of arguing against my own ideals. Anyway, so yeah, I just had to kind of laugh at myself for a second because of what I'm saying. Yeah, but Mercury conjunct Jupiter is going to give us a very expanded vision of things, and Libra, being able to see both sides of an issue, will look at the bigger picture and try to find a balance in the ideals that it sees, basically. So Libra may not always be as practical as, Capricorn, for instance, but Libra can see beyond what is real and can see solutions that are not yet possible, but that, maybe they are possible, because maybe anything is possible and we're limiting ourselves sometimes. And that's maybe what this Capricorn energy is also bringing up, is how are we limiting ourselves? Because Capricorn does represent limitations, while Saturn does, and Saturn rules Capricorn. And Mars is going to help us to move beyond those limitations, but with this square to Mercury and Jupiter, this is going to help us to see what those limitations are and to come up with something that will resolve things or bring harmony to a situation. And how can we bring more harmony to a situation, especially when it comes to a global viewpoint and when it comes to our beliefs and how we view the world. So Libra cares a lot about humanitarian things. For instance, John Lennon was a Libra, and if you just think about the song Imagine, I keep on thinking of that song right now while I'm speaking about this, because, he was talking about imagining a world where there's no borders, where we don't even have things, we just live in harmony and peace, and we don't need religion and all of this stuff. That's very Libra, like Mercury conjunct Jupiter in Libra is what I'm really like. This is the song I keep thinking about while I'm talking about it. So, but he was shot because he wasn't applying it practically to his own life. At least the guy who shot him did it for that reason. I think it was like Mark Chapman or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, who knows? I wonder if that guy had some Capricorn. I have no idea. I made that up. So just look it up for yourself. I have no idea. I'll have to look it up for myself after this. But dude. So yeah. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll be back as soon as I can. All right, bye.